clowns and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a pretty crazy one.
We've done another one for that, actually.
Oh, right.
We re-released it. You should watch it.
Yeah, that was the only one I saw.
There's blue ladies with and they explode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So yeah, that the first video we just did for fun. Like, we really just did that, like, we wanted to release a single, but we had no, we kind of didn't have much money. So I just went with my friends in one camera, and we kind of created this kind of world in a woods near my house, like covered all the trees in bunting and hung bird cages from them and put on these clown suits, and I dressed up my dad in a clown suit.
Sure, he loved that.
It was all pretty, it was just fun, it's like a day of kind of jumping around in a forest. It was great.
The videos and I guess to some degree the music I've read is you try to create a kind of a fairy tale storytelling thing, and you're kind of influenced by people like Tim Burton.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I certainly with some of my, older songs, I was definitely kind of into telling, like, folk stories, morals, with morals to them and stuff like that. Is
the Tim Burton thing, or you're a big fan?
I mean, I was kind of like into Edgar Allan Poe and, Victorian ghost stories and things like that. I do love Tim Burton.
Favorite Tim Burton film?
I liked Edward Scissorhands a lot.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
I've never seen that.
Oh, you got to see it. That was his first. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm all about recommending Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So now you're here in America. The album's out here. Obviously, back home, you skyrocketed to superstardom, and you're coming to America, where it's kind of like getting to know Florence and the Machine all over again. And you've certainly, for music fans who follow music from overseas, picked up on your stuff way before the album came out, like a lot of us here at the station. And you have a pretty strong cult following here. But what's it like to come here and almost start over?
I quite like it, in a way. I think it's like, in England, I felt I've kind of said all I can, I've kind of given everyone as much as I'm willing to. And over here, it's like a fresh slate, isn't it? It's really interesting to hear kind of what people on this side of the pond think about the music and whether it translates. Because in some ways, I'd say it is a pretty Anglo-centric album, kind of quite rooted in, like, the atmosphere of it is quite English. I think. So I always wonder, like, if it can translate over here, and it's really exciting to me when people kind of are excited by it and relate to it, because it is kind of a slightly different thing. So I'm really happy to come over here and just kind of see what happens.
And the response has been really good so far? Yeah,
I think everyone's been really nice. Like, everyone who I've met's been really positive about the album, and the shows, that I did earlier last year were really good, and I'm just looking forward to playing. Like, I haven't done a gig in a while, so I'm really looking forward to just getting up there and kind of having fun.
Well, I can't wait to see it. While you're in Philadelphia, anything you're looking to do first time?
Apparently, I have to eat a Philly cheesesteak.
Apparently, yes, that's
my cousin who is 11. He told me I had to eat a Philly cheesesteak, which might be kind of difficult for me, as I'm not that big on dairy or meat.
Yeah, me either. So I couldn't recommend one.
It's like the combination is like, but I've promised him I would, and he's, I don't know, I'm going to have to just go out there and search for one.
Well, good luck.
See me sweating on stage later.
Well, there is Jim's, which is right by the venue where you're playing.
Okay. And You'll see me in there beforehand.
Look for Florence at Jim's Steaks. Well, one more thing before I let you go and play one more song before you go. Obviously, what's next? Are you starting to work? Because it's been a while since the album has been finished and out back home. So are you starting to think about new songs, a new album?
Well, I think what's going to happen is I've been having quite a lot of meetings, kind of talking about the next album. I've recorded some demos for the next album, so it's definitely underway, I think.
Well, I can't wait to hear it. And, the good thing about this taking so long to come over here is that we won't have to wait as long for the next one. Thank you so much, Florence Welsh.
No problem.
Florence and the Machine. Me. Oh, my pleasure. And then you're going to play one more song before you leave?
Yes.
Okay.
This one is called Kiss with a Fist.
First one that that was the first thing to come out.
First thing out, last one played.
Last one to play. Florence and the Machine. And if people want to find out more about you, what's the website? You don't know. You're looking at the album.
Oh, wait, let me read it. You've got some album sleeves here. This just shows how bad I am at self-promotion. It is www.florenceandthemachine.net.
Okay. Are you on, like, MySpace and Twitter and Facebook?
Yes, I have a Twitter, but I've lost my phone, so I haven't tweeted in a while. And, yeah, I'm basically useless.
Because Because I was sure that you were going to Twitter about how you loved that cheesesteak.
Oh, you know what? If I can find a way, I will.
All right. Florence and the Machine doing Kiss with the Fist live in the studio. Thanks so much.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head, then I set fire to our bed. You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head, then I set fire to our bed. Whoa, oh, my black eye casts no shadow. Your red eye sees no blame. Your slaps don't stay, your kicks don't hit, so we remain the same. And blood sticks, sweat drips, break the lock if it don't fade. A kick in the teeth is good for a slam. A kiss with a fist is better than none. Whoa, a kiss with a fist is better than none. I broke your jaw once before, spilled your blood upon the floor. You broke my leg in return, so let's sit back and watch the red burn. Blood sticks, sweat drips, break the lock if it don't fade. A kick in the teeth is good for sound. A kiss with a fist is better than none. Whoa, a kiss with a fist is better than none. You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. Smashed a plate over my head, then I set fire to our bed.
It's Y-Rock on XPN. That was awesome. Florence and the Machine, live in the studio when she was in town on Monday, playing the TLA. Great show. Just everyone there had a really good time. She was so happy to be there. Like she said, it was the beginning of her tour. Didn't know how well it was going to sell, and she nearly sold the place out. Very, very impressive for someone who's, a star overseas and still, a cult artist in the U.S. But we've played her more than probably anyone else in America because we really love that album, Lungs, from Florence and the Machine. On Y-Rock on XPN. My name is Joey, back with you for the next hour and a half of